shake.
Hi everyone,
Hey guys.
Dev and Mike here. We're doing the Talking Heads today. Last time we did the Talking Heads, we just did a few songs from their early on in their career. Now we're doing an entire album, Remain in Light.
The Psycho Killer is on my workout mix. That is a great song.
Of course it
to
is.
work out to, especially when it's like bodybuilding stuff. That's fun.
But this album we're doing now, Remain in Light, was released in 1980. It was their fourth album. It was the third and final album produced by Brian Eno. He was sort of like a fifth member of the band, you know, at least in the studio. Many consider this their best album. It was hard to classify it. You can call it new wave, Afrobeat, art rock, psychedelic funk.
That's a lot.
There's probably some
of
other
names.
terms you could use. It's hard to
So they
nail down.
basically made a giant batter.
Yeah,
soup.
they decided to
They made
experiment.
a giant soup.
It's a blend of African rhythms and funk. The rhythm tracks were done in the Bahamas, and they didn't have any singing because they hadn't written the lyrics to any of these songs yet, but they jammed a lot in the Bahamas. And from those jams came rhythm tracks that eventually they added singing to when they got back to New York. The songs were mostly written by David Byrne and Brian Eno, although after the album's initial release, they started crediting the whole band. I think David Byrne was having writer's block as far as writing lyrics, so somebody suggested he do more of stream of consciousness kind of approach. So I think you're going to find that in the lyrics of these songs.
I love stuff like that.
Adrian Belew is a guest artist on this album. He was a session musician back then. He after this album, I think he joined King Crimson. So he overdubbed solos on, I think, 4 songs on the album. And he knocked them all down in one day. He has a unique sound. This was very critically acclaimed when it came out. I think mainly because it was so experimental and innovative, and just the blending the different styles into a cohesive whole. This was one of the first album jackets designed on a computer.
Fun.
Yeah.
80s. Ooh.
It was actually done with help from
Transfigured.
MIT researchers.
I love that.
Yeah.
So these are your people.
I did go to MIT when I was much younger. Yes. So we're going to be listening to the entire side 1 in this video, uninterrupted, so we'll just let it play through. The 3 songs are Born Under Punches, subtitled The Heat Goes On, Crosseyed and Painless, and The Great Curve. Adrian Belew, I believe, plays on the last 2 songs on side 1. In this video, we're listening to the stereo mix of the album. If you want to watch the same reaction of ours, but instead, if you have a surround sound system, you can switch to links in the description. Same video, but you can listen along in 5.1 surround sound, which is pretty awesome. So now we present side 1 of Remain in Light. I love this groove. The stereo space and everything's awesome. The blend of the percussion and the electronics. The bass is really cool.
That's
Don't you
fun.
miss it? Don't you miss it? Some of you people just about missed it. Last time to make plans.
So it's kind of half singing, half
I'm a
talking.
tumbler. I'm a government man.
Painless.
That was awesome.
I love that song. What a neat song. That's my kind of writer right there. If that's stream of consciousness, sign me up.
Lost my shape, trying to act casual.
Half singing again.
Can't stop. I might end up in the hospital.
Another amazing groove, though.
Changing my shape. I feel like an accident. They're back to explain their experience. I'm ready to lay.
More cool bass.
I push the facts in front of me. Facts lost. The facts are never they seem to me. Nothing there. No information left of any kind. Lifting my head. Looking for the danger signs. There was a sharp as a knife, fox got a hole in us. There was a line, there was a formula, sharp as a knife, fox got a hole in us.
This is the way you use synthesizers and electronic stuff. Can you imagine when this came out in 1980? Wow. It's like a taste of medicine, working by hindsight. Got the message from the oxygen. I'm making a list, find a course of opportunity. Doing it right, facts are useful in emergency. Different phrases all intermingled together. It's so awesome.
This one I get more of the progressive. I love the way he writes. No wonder.
These 3 songs in a row are just, a triumvirate of funky goodness.
Sometimes the world has a load of questions. Seems like the world knows nothing at all. The world is near, but it's out of reach. Some people touch it, but they can't hold on. She is moving to describe the world. She has messages for everyone. She is moving by remote control. Hands that guide her are invisible.
I like his subconscious. That's my kind of place.
All these songs have great bass lines.
The world has a way of looking
And
at
percussion
people.
is amazing.
Sometimes we feel that the world is wrong. She loves the world and all the people in it. She shakes them up when she starts to walk. She is only partly human being. She defines the possibilities. Oh, they not for an eternity. Ending without finishing.
So true. Oh my god. first one was like being in the jungle. It's like riding a train, and each stop is very different. Like, very different from the last one.
I think of these three songs kind of blending together.
They do blend together.
Like, this is a very
there's
cohesive
a connection
side.
line through them.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
I thought it was awesome. I'm glad I haven't heard this in a while because it's fresh, and it's amazing to me that this was 1980. It does seem ahead of its time, at least for pop music.
They did a good job weaving all sorts of things together.
Yes, there's also electronic sounds in there, which are, to me, blend in perfectly. It doesn't sound dated
Hokey.
at all. They fit in with the groove of the music. I like that.
I like that too.
There were like 3 or 4 vocal things going on at the same time. There's all sorts of crap going on, but it doesn't sound like too much. I think when they toured to support this album, they had to have a lot of guests on stage, a lot of percussionists, backup singers and stuff. Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
We thank them in every video because they support us and we couldn't do this channel without them.
And they're fun.
They exist because of our Patreon. If you want to check out our Patreon, I suggest you get over there right away. And if you want to join for free, you can. There's some free stuff over there as well. We have extra videos there, and it's a fun place. And I would like to thank those of you who have subscribed. Many of you haven't, though. If you want to see us succeed, if you want to help us grow, subscribing is a great way to do that, and we appreciate it when you do so. We also appreciate your comments and sharing the video or giving it a thumbs up. That helps as well. And if you'd like to leave us a one-time tip, you could do so with PayPal or the thanks button in some of our videos. Any donations of $5 or more will be recognized in our next video. Join us next time. We will be doing side 2. Until then, bye-bye, everyone.